Hi everyone! Welcome back to my English learning channel. Today we're going to talk about 3 expressions to help you with your conversation. And don't forget, at the very end of this video, there will be a short quiz. So please answer that question in the comments down below. Let's jump into it. Let's imagine you're having a conversation with your friend. You are in the middle of talking when the waiter comes and asks your order. You finish talking to the waiter and you want to continue the conversation you are having with your friend. The conversation stopped when the waiter arrived and you want to continue what you were saying. What is a good expression to continue what you are saying? We have a very good and useful expression for this situation. You can say, as I was saying, as I was saying. This expression takes the conversation back to the point you were before you were interrupted. For example, we were talking about what I did on the weekend. I told you I went to my friend's house. The conversation stopped. I want to continue talking about my weekend. I can say, as I was saying, I went to my friend's house this weekend. We had a barbecue and it was really fun. So please remember this expression if you get interrupted. As I was saying, as I was saying. The second expression I'm going to teach you today is speaking of. Speaking of. Let's imagine I told you about my weekend. I went to a friend's house and had a barbecue. You want to start a new topic, but it relates to the topic we already talked about. I went to my friend's house and had a barbecue. Maybe you are planning a barbecue in a couple of weeks. You can say, speaking of barbecues, would you like to come to mine? I'm planning one in a few weeks. So speaking of is very, very useful when you want to change the topic, but it is a little similar or connected somehow to the previous conversation. So speaking of. The third expression I want to teach you today is if you ask me. If you ask me. So we use this expression when we want to give our opinion, but maybe nobody asked my opinion, but I want to give it. So I can say, if you ask me, I think it's a bad idea. Here's an example. Tomorrow is my mother's birthday. My brother thinks we should take our mother out for dinner. But I think I have a better idea. So I can say, if you ask me, I think we should buy her flowers. If you ask me, I think we should buy her flowers. My brother did not ask my opinion, but I want to give my opinion. If you ask me. Okay, I'm going to give you a little quiz. So I'm going to give an example. So please think which expression you would use. I'm talking to my friend about hiking. She is going hiking this weekend. I want to talk about my experience hiking a month ago. What expression should I use? Should I use as I was saying, speaking of, or if you ask me? I'll give you a few seconds. The correct expression to use here is speaking of. Speaking of hiking, I went hiking a month ago. It was really fun. Question number 2. I'm talking to my student about studying English. My student says English is the hardest language to learn. I don't think so. I think Japanese is a hard language to learn. Which expression should I use? As I was saying, speaking of, or if you ask me. The correct expression is, if you ask me. My student says, English is the hardest language to learn. I don't think so. So I say, if you ask me, I think Japanese is harder. English is easy. Okay, the last one. I am talking to my friend about my new English YouTube channel. My phone rings and I answer it. Hello? Okay, I'll call you back. Bye. Sorry about that. After the phone call, I want to continue my conversation. Which expression should I use? If you said, as I was saying, you are correct. Sorry, I'll call you back. I'm so sorry. As I was saying, I started this YouTube channel and you should subscribe to it. Shameless self-promotion, I'm sorry. Okay, so that was today's lesson. I hope it was very, very useful for you guys. There will be a question at the end of this video, so write your answers in the comment below, and I will see you at the next lesson. Bye!